let's get started. Alright, I have been told that my font size is still too small, and I believe that. So we gotta figure out how to, what is this? Figure out how to make it big enough and still usable. Nope, not what I want. How do I get a new window? Just give me a new window. That's not it. How do I get my history back? Let's see. Oh, now my chat's gonna be messed up, right? Okay, we're gonna figure this out. Streaming hard. First, let's pull up the stream on my phone. Take a look at how small the type is. This is what TJ recommended to do. And he is a real streamer, so I trust his advice. Let's go to, oops, doesn't matter, let's go anywhere. Let's see how this looks. And I don't think it's that small. Maybe, oh, maybe I need to read it in this mode. Okay. Okay, that mode's pretty small. In portrait mode, it's very difficult to read. And that's where you've got to be to chat. So let's bump it up. Oh, do I remember how to do this? Is it like F2? Nope. K terminal access settings. How do I get in there? Control Shift F2. Oh, I was close. I was close. Nice. Hello? Alright, font size at 24. Do we go to 32? This is gonna be brutal. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it says, yeah, this does change. Hello? Oh, I'm not in the right directory. Let's go to back to Savvy. Neovim. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. That is remotely more readable. Remotely readable. The font size on the browser is still ridiculous though. I'm really afraid that I'm gonna like up the font size on this browser and it's gonna like take effect on the font size across my entire, across every browser, across every computer I've got. off. What's happening here? My computer frozen? Oh no. Calm down, computer. Might be restarting the computer. It's taken off. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, we're restarting the computer. It's dead in the water. Can't move the cursor. I use Linux, by the way. All right, let's see what we got. Holy cow! Full fans. Full fans. I wonder if you guys can hear that. And of course, second monitor doesn't work until I restart, so everything's just dead. Oh wait, second monitor's working right away today. That's exciting. Oh, restart your system to finalize updates. 4 weeks ago. I guess we'll do that real quick. Man, I should bring up a different screen on this other computer and we could just like play GeoGuessr or something. Is this not gonna restart now? It just told me that and then it's not gonna restart. Hello? Is this thing on? Alright, well let's just start going. And when the computer restarts spontaneously, it'll just be what it is. Keep this up so I can see it. Alright. I guess restore pages. I don't need whatever page that is. Let's see. Opam GitHub repo. Ooh, that one's green now. That seems good. This is the only green one though. Actually, I think mine has been merged actually. Oh, yep. Thanks, merged. Awesome. All right. Savvy 0.4.0 released in the wild, which now supports GitHub authentication. Cool stuff. All right, so we've got. Did any of the checks pass? I'm just curious. No, they're all 63. Yeah, okay. All right, well, 040 is out. We are working on something else though. We need to, what did we call it? Was it just Savvy Demo? OCaml Landing? Was that the one? Nope. CD OCaml Landing. Let's just, does it build? And then does it execute? This seems like what I want to happen. Yeah, there we go. Oh, our crazy colored backgrounds. Love it. All right, we gotta turn the font size up on this browser though. Not zoom. I need actual font size. Appearance. Man, I'm confident that this is going to absolutely... That makes it slightly better, but only slightly. Oh, so many mosquito bites. I change this to medium and come back here. Wow, that's... Maybe we just zoom. Maybe we just zoom. Zooming feels like the right play here. All right, we're zoomed in. Now we can read it right. Let me see. Yeah, now it's readable. All right, now I gotta get the chat back. Chat, come back. This. Nope, not. Live. Stream manager. Chat. Pop out chat. Can I hide preview right now? Hide player. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright. Now we've got chat, and chat is also incredibly small. And it'll be behind my head if I move it too far, so we gotta be careful. This here. Bring this down. I've got to get a better place for chat. Hey, what the heck? What are you doing back here, little buddy? Alright. We've got chat. I would like to make chat somewhat readable, which means I probably need to make this a little smaller, this a little bigger. It's fine. We're building a demo app. It's a lame demo app at that. So close that out. Let's go to Excalidraw. So this is what we're building. This is our example demo app. So what we've done is, or what's going to be built is, we're going to have two pages. We're going to have the root of the page, which is what you're seeing on this page. This is what you expect to see when you're authenticated. If you've logged in, this is what you should see. This super secret blob of information that's going to make you the best coder in the world and help you, I don't know, realize self-actualization or something. I don't believe in any of that. So, but what we want to do is we want to hide this behind an authentication barrier, right? So we want user who hits the page who comes to Slash to be validated, authenticated. We want it to check. We're going to use middleware to check and see, are you authenticated? If you're not authenticated, then we're going to redirect you to the login page so that you can go through an auth flow using Savvy to authenticate. So we need to build this step next because we've built this step. So I'll kind of give you a preview very quickly of what we've been doing. And by the way, if you're watching this at a later time, like on YouTube or someplace, liking and subscribing doesn't cost any money, and it's the only way that tells me that what I'm doing is useful. Even though I realize this is just a stream, a post-stream replay. If you're interested in it, it would go a long way to help me out. Yeah, so let's look. No, we're here already. So let's take a quick look at where we've been. Let's come back to main. So we've done everything in main, and so what we've got here is essentially a Dream app. So we're using OCaml's Dream web framework, and the Dream web framework is designed so that you can just run a very simple HTTP web server and serve HTML in whatever way you'd like. And we're using the Dream HTML package that UR has put together. And this is going to let us basically just formulate HTML in a more sensible way. There's a bunch of other like Vue libraries, like I think MLX is a really interesting one that we may check out at some point. That's OCaml converted to like a React, or to convert to React. It generates React for your web app. We may try that at some point, because I am a React developer by trade, and it would be interesting to see how that works. And I just think Dave Sancho is a cool guy, and he's building cool stuff, so we'll check it out. But for now, we're just building with this. So what we've done is we've gone through the basic steps of setting up a Dune project. So that's going to look like Dune init proj, and then we called it ocaml dash landing. So we ran Dune init, and that got us everything that you see in this directory. That's all you got to do to get started with Dune, assuming that you have OCaml installed and that you have installed Dune using opam, like opam install Dune, right? Assuming you've done that, then just that Dune init proj name of your project is going to get you all the stuff that you see here. Once you're in here, it's going to automatically create something. It's going to create this main.ml and this Dune file in next to the main.ml, and this is where your Hello World app gets built. Because when you use Dune to initialize a project, it's going to automatically put a Hello World, a working Hello World app in there. But we just cut all that out because we don't need a working Hello World app. We instead want this web page we're building. So we used Dream, OCaml. And we just went through some of their examples, and actually the GitHub has better examples. Yeah, and we just went through some examples. I don't remember exactly which one we used. It was probably one of these template ones. Oh, Dream HTML. This one's a good one. So basically we just did this. So this is what we've got here, and we've just been going through. We spent a lot of time last time trying to figure out how to get style to work correctly. We had a lot of problems with, there's another style without the underscore at the end, and we couldn't get that one to work. But we'll come back to that because CSS is not the key thing we're trying to demonstrate here. I'm not trying to make the most beautiful web app in the whole world. Though, I mean, I think I would like it to look nice eventually. The red-blue gradient probably is going to have to go because that looks like just absolutely slop. So, but here we are. We need to build a login page. So let's make another page for login. So we've got main pages up here. So let's come down here and we'll do let login page. And it also doesn't need anything, so we're going to do that. See, we're going to give it the unit parameter because we're not passing anything. And then we're going to, actually we'll just take these two because we're going to need these. Whoops. Gotta grab them, don't delete them. Deleting them is not helpful. Oh, got an extra in there. All right. So we're going to use Dream HTML, so we're going to have to figure this out as we go. So we'll do, oh, this is just the return value. Okay. HTML, attributes, and content. So that's a complete working one. So basically everything in this, in Dream HTML, you pass your tags by name. And then most tags will take two parameters. They'll take a list of attributes, and they'll take a list of children. Unless it's like a tag like HR. HR doesn't have any children because it's an auto close tag, or what are those called? It's a tag that's like, looks like this in the spec. So it doesn't have a closing tag. So HR doesn't have one. But all of these do. So HTML, we're going to grab these same, actually we'll just grab this whole thing because we want this page to look essentially exactly the same. So we get language English because that's the one I speak. Style, height, 100 view height. I don't love view height. View height does not scale on mobile correctly because most mobile browsers counts that little like tab section down at the bottom. So when you do 100 view height, it actually expands beyond that. And so then you end up on your mobile, you'll always have a little bit of a scroll bar if you use 100 view height. That's super annoying. But for right this minute, it'll be fine. We're wrestling with the fact that it wouldn't let us use percentage signs last time, because 100% height would be ideal for what we need. But alas, we're using view height. So now we are going to grab, we don't really need a comment. That was cute, but it's not helpful. Actually, we'll just grab everything else here. We'll just paste this in here. This is from HTML, so let's keep it at the right height. Actually, let's, oh man, I have so many mosquito bites. My legs are going nuts. Let's get all that formatted a little better. There we go. Oh, it's going to format it like that. Okay. Well, whatever. So, head. Please log in to continue. That's our title bar, so that's what it's going to say up here. Greeting doesn't actually make much sense. All the wisdom in the world. Okay. Please log in to continue. Please log in for wisdom. Yep. So our body, what are we going to have it look like? We want it to be, well, we don't want this linear gradient. It should be like black and white. Actually, let's actually do the gradient, but we'll do a light gray at the top, and we'll do really dark gray at the bottom. Okay. So it'll be black and white, and then when you log in, it'll be color. That way it makes it more like obvious that something's happened, I guess. All right, so we need, H1 is gonna say login. Maybe it just says login. Login seems fine. Header rule, we don't need a header rule. We need a form, right? Let's see. I know that Dream HTML supports forms really nicely. I thought there was a form one in here too, though. Flash, hold on. Did I see Flash? What's Flash? Oh, Flash messages. Oh, interesting. I wonder how this works. This looks just like what I built for Savvy, like the little in-memory storage for like our state values and pixie values, pixie verifiers. Oh, this doesn't redirect to a third-party app though. This just passes a message from one request to another, which is not what we need. All right, well, whatever. So we got a post value here. We could do this though. All right, maybe we just do this. Maybe we actually don't need Dream HTML. Do we get the CSRF tag with Dream HTML? Our Dream HTML, form and query decoding. Let's see. I was looking for a form example. Security, how to install, usage. No. translation web and landing page. How do I do forms? How do I do forms in here? Let's just play around. Let's see if the LSP will tell us what we need. All right. Gotta log in. We for sure don't need that. And we don't need this. So let's trash that. And then let's say form. I don't know what properties we're going to need to pass it yet. I think it's going to be method. I don't know why they all have this underscore. I guess that's what I get. I guess that's what we're using. Method post. Does that work? It has type string, but it's just going to type method. Yeah, you got that right. Method dot. Okay, hold on. This feels right. Post. Okay, unbound module method. Okay, why is it unbound? It seems like you knew about it. Are you sure it's unbound? Hello? Unbound module method. Man, we really need some better docs for this dream HTML stuff. I might just have to use the HTML version that are up here. Like I really want camel style method. Maybe this is where we just make the leap to MLX. Ah, just show me where MLX is. This one? No. Nope. Where's MLX? Melange. Estier, Utopia. Am I crazy? Am I insane? Okay, yep, crazy. No, forget that. Too much work to try and track that down. Alright, we need post. So we got this. Let's grab this. Let's just start brute forcing our way through. We'll use Gemini today. Already got a new... Hey. How do I build a form using this library for my OCaml app? Certainly, should not take this long to think. You should just scan it. You should just tell me. Oh, here we go. Yep, good, cool. Class. I'm not using Tailwind. What the heck? Okay, whatever, man. Input form method post. What in the world? So I just need to do this. Oh, okay. That was it, huh? Neat. Post, and then action is going to be what do we want to call this? We'll call it auth. Very original. Very cool. I prefer to have these on their own lines. It makes things a little cleaner. And then I can have a semicolon at the end, asterisk. So we'll do that. And then we need to create some things. We gotta put some stuff in here. Input. Why does it use an underscore? Input underscore? There doesn't even appear to be an underscore. Input underscore. Whatever. Okay. Does this have two? Nope. Input just has one. Whoa. Don't mind me. Coming through. Alright. Input. Let's give it some attributes. We'll give it an ID. And it's going to be username. We should make a label for this before we do that, though. So label. It's this one. Right? And this one gets two? Nope. Just gets one? Nope. Hello? Label is applied too many arguments. Maybe I did want the other label then. Label. But that feels like that's just gonna get me. Wait, they use label right there. Label for username. And then they give it text. Oh. Okay. Hello. Dang it, did I push you? I did not sleep good enough last night, it seems. For username. Type B, blah, 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 blah. No, okay. Oh, right, I think label's actually key on this. Okay. TXT username. Actually, we don't even need a label. What are we talking about? We're just gonna put a button. That's the whole point. This is savvy. Forget all of this. V% D. X. V% D. Get rid of that. Alright. W. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright, we need a button. And it's just gonna, what am I doing? Button. And it's gonna have text. TXT. GitHub. Actually, I don't want to use GitHub. Yeah, I'm gonna use GitHub. We've already got the stuff for that. Text GitHub. Like that. Alright. Now we need to add one of these suckers. Drop this in here for our login page. Stop. Login, and this needs to be login page. Alright. Done it. So let's come back. Let's do and build. Do an exec. Come back here. This still works. Now let's go to /login. And login still works. And it's got a button that says GitHub for no reason. That name's gonna have to change. Wait, did I? This is CCC and this is. Oh, I have them backwards. That's why. So now when people log in, they'll immediately go here. And everything will be in color. Alright. We're moving. Get that done. So we've got this. We've got this. We've got our button. I don't even actually think I want a button. I want a link. An A tag. And I want it to have an href of /greeting. Alright, and then let's grab some style. we'll do style underscore because that's the only one we know how to get to work. Oh, need a semicolon in here. Actually, let's separate these out again. That way it's readable. I like things to be readable. Readable is important to me. All right, so this needs to have background color of let's see, we want this one to be really dark. This has got to be near black. So we'll do that, and then we'll do color, which is our font color. Wait, what? Why is color struck through? This one needs to be near white. It needs to have a border radius. It's got a border radius, we'll say 4 pixels. And then we'll do a padding of, let's do 8 pixels. And then I'm sure I won't love that font, but you know, what can you do? Do build, come back here, execute this. Let's come to login. Okay. Whoops. We got a button, sort of. We gotta change that. Let's change that gradient. And I'm gonna replace this with 3s. And I'm gonna replace this with C's. That should flip that. We need hover styles. Can I do hover directly in the style tag? I actually don't know if I can. This would be a lot easier with Tailwind, actually, because then I could just give it the styles that I want and not have to worry about it. But here we are. We do want to get rid of text decoration though. Decoration, none. All right, let's do a quick check now of this. Okay, that flips things around. GitHub does that. I don't think I want to use GitHub. No, I said we are using GitHub because we already have the client secret and stuff for that one. So that's fine. Let's go to, it's back here. Let's just pop in. We need now to get our demo stuff from Savvy. So let's, nope, not that one. Actually, that's fine. Skill issues. All right, we really need to update this actually, I think. Oh, maybe not. Take me to test. Test is going to be where I'm going to steal my stuff from. All right, do this. So if we go back to main, we're going to do everything in main because that's just the kind of programmer we are today. Just the kind of programmer I am today. I'm sure you guys are all super like responsible and things. Okay, let's open Savvy. Actually, let's opam install Savvy. Can we do this? Do I want to do this? Actually, hold on. Do I want to opam install Savvy right now? I don't know that I want this in this switch. I might need to go to a different switch if I'm going to install Savvy. What switch am I on right now? We're in this one. Cool. I should create a different switch here. Opam switch create. Demo. We'll call it Savvy Demo. And we're gonna use, I don't know, 5.2.0. That seems fine, right? Okay, cool. Man, I hope this doesn't take forever. Famous last words. The jet engine is taking off. Do you hear it? We're cooking now. Blazing fast computer. Alright, well, while we wait, so we're gonna move to the switch. We're gonna install Savvy in this switch, just because when we're doing development stuff on Savvy, I don't want the opam version in my my default switch, because this is gonna be super annoying. I'll always be testing old code, and I'll forget that I'm testing old code. It's a huge problem. So we're gonna create a new switch. Man, this computer is really flying. We're gonna create a new switch. We're going to install Savvy in that switch. Here we go. So here we are. Opam install Dune. Make sure we've got opam installed in here. Or sorry, make sure we've got Dune installed in here. Because we're going to still use Dune to build this demo. So we get Dune installed. We'll install Savvy in this switch. Actually, I've just never installed Savvy directly, since I have only ever vendored it into my own things. So let's look. Yeah, we're in Savvy demo. We're on the 5.2.0 compiler. Can I build here? Nope. Oh wait, I need to opam install Dream HTML. This poor computer, he's having a day. Alright, yep. Install it all. Don't love that that's that much stuff being used, but it's what it is right now. For our simple demo app, I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. Alright. Dune install. Nope, not Dune install. That would have been problematic. Sav doesn't make sense. Opam install Savvy. Here we go. Holy cow, why do I have to recompile all this stuff? So, intrinsic kernels, PPX deriving. I don't love this. I don't love that I have to reinstall all that stuff for Savvy, but whatever. I'm gonna have to sit down. We're gonna have to figure out how to get that to not be the case. Done. What? Installed Savvy 020? Oh man. How do I get new Savvy? How long before new Savvy? I wonder if it's just not out there yet. Well. Opam is out of date. Please consider updating it. What? What do you mean updating it? What do you need to do? Apt update. Upgrade opam. Don't see my password. What in the world? Yep, I guess upgrade everything. Why not? Here we are. Alright. So we'd like to update Savvy. I guess we can use Savvy 020. I mean, that's totally fine. We just won't use GitHub then, or we can't use GitHub because GitHub isn't implemented yet. I mean, I guess, no, GitHub's not implemented yet. There's a couple of like headers and stuff that are really helpful that I don't think we can do with the base package just yet. But we do need to work on that. We do actually need to get it to where, or I need to build out the ability to do custom, like send custom snippets in the base OAuth 2 client module. But that's not a right now task. That's a for the future task. Oh, this is taking far longer than I thought it was going to. Well, whatever. All right, so we've got our thing. We're going to click this. It's not going to say GitHub. It's going to say, we'll just use our Beyond Identity stuff. I have a Beyond Identity demo app. That's all those like fake, all those secrets that I've got that I've exposed a bajillion times for that demo app, which is fine because it will never be used for any real things. So we're not doing that. So we need this. We're going to basically, 020 is going to not work this way though. Oh no, I guess it still will. We'll still do this. So we'll do this. We'll open Savvy, we'll do this. And then we'll grab our, our stuff. Actually, I'm really confused why. Does this packages Savvy? Yeah, it says 040 is the latest. So why didn't I get the latest? Is it just because my opam is out of date? Okay, well. So we're working on this. We've got this page done. We've got this part. Well, I guess we didn't say welcome to Ocamelland. That's cool. We should have updated that. Then we got to put a login button. This will be our GitHub login or our Beyond Identity login. And once we click that, it's going to redirect and we'll go through our auth flow and then it'll take us to our callback URL, which will redirect us to the root page. So root page should be good. This is done. This is in flight. It's close. Now we just need to get Savvy configured. As soon as we can figure out why our opam is out of date, so we can get the new version of Savvy so we can use GitHub auth. All right, almost. Come on, computer. 4 seconds. 1 second. Done. Oh, what? Don't you dare. What? You can't give me a countdown to another countdown. It's like bait and switch. Ugh. Come on. Haven't mentioned that I use Linux, by the way. Let's see. I wonder if Gemini knows about Savvy yet. I kind of wonder what it would look like if I asked Gemini how to build an app with Savvy. I want to build an OCaml app that uses the Savvy package or the Savvy package library. I'm a real package. Uses the Savvy library to do a basic auth between a login page and a, I don't know, landing page. Show me some boilerplate code to help me build that. Let's see. Is there a basic server application? Savvy's routing and session management. What? Savvy's routing and session management. We don't do any routing. We only sort of do. Max thrust. Check. Yeah, man. We are going straight to space. What's up, Lesby? How are you today? Like earlier, I got stuck in like a loop, in like a cycle, and I just held the microphone to the computer and we just let it ride for a little while. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Good to hear that it's going good for you. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how to get my opam back into a workable state so I want to install Savvy but I don't want to install it in my main switch, so I had to create a new switch. But then opam was out of date, so when I tried to install Savvy, it gave me Savvy 020 instead of 040, which, by the way, Savvy 040 out now. It was merged, I don't know, like 6 or 8 hours ago, so we're on 040 now. Man, this computer is so loud. So I have not tried the Dune developer preview yet. I'm like very interested in it, but I'm also like, I don't want to get too attached to something that might change a lot. So I've just been sticking with regular stuff right now. But we'll see. We'll see. Come on, computer, finish. Session middleware. Savvy.app.create middleware. What is this? Okay. It's very clear that Gemini knows nothing about Savvy. It seems to think Savvy is like an entire web handler, maybe? It opens Savvy above, but then it tries to use it directly down here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. Come on, computer. Yeah. Yeah, I should try it. I should just give it a look. How do packages get into that one? Like... installing the battery, verifying. Package manager, there we go. Can you, hello? Look at Dune for managing projects. To get started, only need Dune. Yep. Okay, cool. Use opam under the hood, but the API is add Savvy to Dune project, run Dune package lock. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So then it does all the lookups for me. All right, let's see. It's been running for so long. I don't remember what I'm doing. Opam install Savvy. Oh wait, it's not the ad. It's like this, right? Savvy 040. Oh, okay. Well, it just did it. That's cool. Alright. Dune build. Still unbound module savvy. Why though? Oh wait. We have to add it here. Unused open. Okay, that's what I want to see. Unused open. Where am I? Main. Alright. Open savvy. Compiler version mismatch. Oh no, not this again. What? Not supported by this version of OCaml LSP. I'm running. Opam install OCaml LSP. What am I doing? What am I? I run into this problem every time. Which? I'm on version 5.2.0. I should have done 5.1.1. I shouldn't have. I should have even tested my fate. I should have just stuck with what I had. But I got greedy. I got greedy and I wanted more. Alright, how do I install the new version of OCaml LSP? Oh, it's this OCaml LSP server, is that it? Okay. Installation. I can just install with opam. Oh, okay. Opam install OCaml LSP server. You're gonna tell me it's already installed. Oh, or maybe you'll just install it for me. That'd be sweet. Did that work? No, did not work. Compiled interface file. Build a new OCaml version, then the running OCaml LSP version does not know about. Make sure your editor runs a version of OCaml LSP that supports this version of the compiler. Oh my goodness. Okay. We might swap back to the original switch and just vendor and savvy then, if it's gonna be like this. Let's see, we got that. We want our GitHub config to look something like this. Oh, we can do this wherever we want, right? So we'll put it in the login page. Whoa, stop scrolling. Okay. Match with OK or error. Do that. So I think we just grab this. Delete that from here. And just put it here. Actually, let's do begin and end. That way it's a little more readable. But oh man, I'm so, my stuff is so messed up now. Syntax error in. Yeah, you're good. It's gonna tell me that every time, huh? Okay. Callback is low close to 8080. That is where we're running, correct? Yep, low close to 8080. GitHub callback. User repo, login my user. I'm just gonna say none here because I actually don't want any specific user. Allow sign up, sure. Prompt, no prompt. We don't need these little helpful comments. Because that is not what this demo is for. And then we need our GitHub stuff. So we can grab some of that. Settings, developer settings, OAuth apps, test savvy, client ID. Drop that in there. Okay, so GitHub URL, or let's see, GitHub callback. Yeah, we can still expose that. We can just do a redirect in that one. Dream.get, I think it's a, yeah, it's a get request. GitHub callback. It's gonna take, we'll put it on a new line so that we keep the things the same. And this is gonna be an anonymous function that takes nothing and returns, actually, I don't remember how to get. We'll do this for right now. Dream.html dot respond with hello. Perfect. All right. GitHub callback. We're gonna have to put in the actual Savvy stuff here. Actually, what we should do is we should open up. We should open up Savvy and then just grab where am I? Yeah, so GitHub, we've got this. And this builds our little button, which was the same button we're doing right here. So we come back over here, and we come to, where are we? Login page. Login page, we've got all this. This is gonna do a get authorization URL. It's gonna return the URL, so we wanna put that URL here. And this should be a URL. This should be a string already. Good, good. And then error message. What do I do if I don't get an authorization URL? Let's see, what do I want to, if something happens and I can't display this button, maybe I do. I mean, I guess I still want this page. Maybe this page should be wrapped around the match. Maybe the match should be nested in here inside the URL. That's probably what should actually be happening here. Let's take this and let's do this. Put this up here. Take the begin and end and just have URL be what returns here. And then if there's an error message, then we'll just we'll do /error. It doesn't exist, but it doesn't matter though. And then we'll put this, we'll take this out, and we'll put it here. syntax error after unclosed square bracket. href. We're matching this with, let's bring this up so we can make sure everything looks right. Nope, don't do that. Okay. Got two. That's my problem, I have two of these. And there should just be one, like that. There we go. Alright. I will fix this LSP, but I just want it. I'm so close. Alright, so now build a page. Attempt to retrieve our link. As expression type URI.tv and expression expected of type. Yeah, you want a string. Alright. I thought this was a string. I thought URL came back as a string. Was it string dot of URI? Is there a URI module, URI dot to string? Oh, everything's all messed up, so I can't see for sure. No. This expression has type string, but an expression was expected of type blah. Wait, what? Mian. I just put a string in here before, and everything was fine. Let's do this for a second. Let's do /greeting. This will be /error. Does that still make? Yeah. Oh, that. Oh, okay. That one makes sense that you're mad about that one though. This one just needs to respond with HTML. What do you mean unbound value HTML? Hello? Oh, I don't have it opened. Okay. So this should be dream underscore HTML dot HTML dot HTML. That sounds right. Nope. I'm flailing. It's happening. Oh, HTML in all caps. Like that. Okay, close. Unused variable message. Ugh. Okay, we're close. We almost flailed our way back into correctness. I don't actually care about the error message. I don't really care about the state. I do care about the URL, but I'm not gonna deal with it right this second. Okay. Working. So now we go back in. Nope, that's not a command. And then we go back to main, come back down here. So we do really want URL here. Like, this is pretty important. But it's telling us that it's a URI.t. So I need to make that into, we gotta make this into a string. URI dot, I swear that's supposed to work. Dune build, no. Let's check our type. OCaml URI module. Is that this one? No. Isn't URI like part of the standard library? I feel like it is. actually, yeah. So safe characters. Where's the toString? Is there a toString? toString. Convert URI structure into a percent encoded string. Yeah, so then why is that not? Do I need to just... It's always this, I feel like. My problems almost always come back to that. No, it's not that. Okay. That would have been too simple. Too easy. Where am I? Right here. Could I do that if I have something like this? Right? What do we say? Where is our callback? GitHub callback? Yeah. So it just said something like GitHub. Would it accept that? Okay, it accepts that, but then it doesn't. Oh wait, does it actually accept that? Hold on. Let's confirm that it accepts that. Give it an underscore. Dune builds. Okay, it does accept that, which is confusing. This is Dream too. This isn't even Savvy. Savvy's doing everything right here. I really need to go up and eat breakfast. Okay, what's the error again? All right, let's grab that. New chat. Give it the error, and that'll just be that. Totally possible. Totally possible that we've curried something, or that something is curried, rather. Alright. Ban that guy. What's happening here? What is all text shadow? What are you writing for me right now, Gemini? Of course, I'm happy with the document. Looks like you have two issues. One is type error you've already identified, and the other is a small structural problem with how you're defining your storage module. First of all, that has nothing to do with what I asked you about. Line module is self-referential. I've corrected this by first defining a simple module. Okay, whatever. You do you, man. Just tell me what's wrong with my thingy. URI toString URL. Okay, that's literally what I did, and that doesn't work. Okay, first of all, what is he talking about? What's it talking about? Self-referential. GitHub in-memory storage. Oh, do I really? I named them the same thing. That's the problem. Okay, well, let's come over here. Actually, let's come out of this one and let's go to This one. Yeah, generic memory storage, GitHub in memory storage. Oh dang, I really did rename it. Wait, is it the same? Wow, that's hilarious. Weird. Alright, well, it's working over there though. We'll rename this in a minute. Actually, let's just call this my GitHub in memory storage. There. Okay. And it just thinks I'm supposed to be able to do URI.toString right here. This expression has type string. But that's what I want. I want a string. I don't understand. Let's just say this. Right. Oof. Now I get this error. What's above? What do I mean, what's above? Surrounding the match. So all the stuff surrounding the match is just an A tag. This is just an href property on the anchor tag. And we're trying to pass like a string. A string is what href should be expecting, like normally. But the match is doing a match on our get. It retrieves the get authorization URL from Savvy, let URL equal match, and just to make sure that that's a string. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do that? And then just return it. Okay. Let URL equal match. We'll just wrap this in. I think href is the problem. Oh. So we do it up here then. Okay. Where's this? Let's grab this. Hover def, href. Yeah, let me look that in just a second. Don't need that anymore. Match in href URL. Still need that. Okay, that gets us that all the errors are gone now. All right, my LSP is totally host right now, so I can't check any hover defs. But yeah, this looks like it's compiling correctly. Don't be like this. All right. Okay, so it's still complaining about string. Whoops. I really gotta fix the LSP though. Maybe we just do that. Maybe we opam switch. What switch are we on right now? Okay, so let's do switch 101. Let's come back over here. don't want to install Savvy here. Let's see. Let's actually just make a vendor. We'll just vendor Savvy in for right now. Don't steal my password. Oh, that's not even my password. I guess you can steal that one. Okay, so that's in there. Whoops, I went up too far. Ocaml landing. Nope, not /n. Alright, Dune build. Alright, okay. It finds Savvy now. Alright, now we can actually see things. Let's see what hrefs. Hey, it says it's a string attribute. I'm lost for words here. Alright. This has type string, but an expression. URL. Yeah, like if I did that, like it worked. I did like /greetings here before. Wow, hello, caps lock? Police? Then it gets mad about an unused variable. But if I take that variable out, because I want to confirm this. I want to confirm this. I don't want to, whoops, I don't want to assume. So we take this out. Dune build. Oh, now it's unused variable config. Let's not take it out. We'll print it. When in doubt, print it out. You can silence with let underscore. Oh, right, yeah. Actually, let's do that. That's even easier. Much faster. Yep, so then it builds. Everything builds correctly, which is super confusing. Because it's definitely using a string literal just fine. Where'd I go? Right there. Yeah, definitely using a string literal just fine. But for whatever reason, when this comes back, even though this appears to be a string, it also worked if you didn't use URL.toString and just return a URL. Oh, it doesn't work with just URL because then it gets a URI.t type, which is not what it's expecting. Yeah. Oh, foo. Yeah, looks like it. Put this back. Yep, still builds, in the match branch. Whoops. Yeah. Foo here, you mean? Oh, foo here. Get rid of that. Put an underscore here. Just rule out the URI toString isn't the culprit. Yeah. Nope, that still seems to be the problem. It seems like it doesn't like the match. Okay. Oh wait, this need to be like this. Oh, okay. I thought maybe that would make a difference. That's exciting. That was not where I expected this to be the problem. Okay. So whatever's coming back from this match is not what I think it is. I mean, I think it should be one of these two strings, but evidently not. Because we put slash error, slash greeting, slash whatever here. Yeah, we could do that. Say this has to be a string. Yeah, it has the type string, but the expression is expected of type a unit string attribute format 4 equals a unit string attribute format 6. Man. Oh shoot, it's 8:50. All right, I'm gonna have to call it here because I have to go eat breakfast and get to my real job. But I don't know, we might just rewrite this and not use Dream HTML. Dream HTML might just be too much overhead for us right now. It had an enormous amount of sub-dependencies that it had to install too, so that wasn't cool. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to play around with this some more and see if we can figure out. Well, hey Arrow. You got here just in time to see me leave. Let me. Oh no, my computer's frozen. Come on. Okay, well, I guess this really is the end of the stream. My computer's having a moment. The jet engines have started and I can't move the mouse or type. Well, thanks for helping out, LSP. It was great. Sorry we didn't get what we didn't make it very far, but thanks for at least troubleshooting with me. Always a good time. Yarrow, happy Monday. I'll see you in a little while. I mean, virtually see you. We work remote, so, you know. Alright, I'm gonna call it here and then hard reset this computer, I guess. Stop. Okay. Alright, I'm signing off. I will see you guys, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Wednesday is the next time we on. So, see you later.